This is the History of New Zealand podcast on the Eat to My Own Beat podcast network. Welcome back to episode 34 of the History of New Zealand podcast, Public Debate and the New Zealand Land Confiscations. Confiscation was promoted by the press and many settlers because of the potential to provide cheap land and repay the costs of fighting the land wars. The Southern Cross newspaper condemned the conduct of the bloodthirsty murderers in Waikato and declared, "There's only one way of meeting this, and it's by confiscation and the sword. The natives have forced it upon us. At the very least, large tracts of their land should be the penalty." Retired Chief Justice Sir William Martin was one of the few in New Zealand who publicly opposed confiscation. He wrote, "The example of Ireland may satisfy us how little to be affected towards the quieting of the country by the confiscation of private land, how the claim of dispossessed owner is remembered from generation to generation, and how the brooding sense of wrong breaks out from time to time in fresh disturbance and crime." In Britain, the Aborigines Protection Society also protested, with a statement noting, "We can conceive of no surer means of adding fuel to the flame of war, of extending the area of disaffection, and making the natives fight with the madness of despair, than a policy of confiscation. It could not fail to produce New Zealand the same bitter fruits of which it yields so plentiful a harvest in other countries, where the strife of races has perpetuated through the successive generations." Thank you for listening to the History of New Zealand podcast. We're found on YouTube and anywhere else you could find your normal podcasts. Please like, comment, and subscribe, or find us at www.eattomyownbeat.com.